Hola chicos, de vuelta, buenas noches. Soy yo, Marco Aurelio de Negri, o Aurelio de Negri Marco, ¿no? Mi nombre de usuario. Y hoy vamos a hacer la segunda parte del ending que en inglés se conoce como Out of Bounds o el ending de la ventana, ¿no? La segunda parte. Entonces para eso nos
All of his
vamos,
co-workers were
hacemos el
gone.
ending, pues, ¿no?
What could it mean?
Salimos
Stanley
por la
decided to go to the
ventana.
meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a
Recuerden, es
trace of
presionando
his
control
co-workers.
y los botones de movimiento, ¿no? Del personaje que controlamos.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its
Muy bien,
examination of
vamos a
structural
esperar a que nos dé
narrative
las dos
tropes. So,
opciones.
now that you're here, what do
El
you think?
narrador.
Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
Muy bien, en el video anterior le dimos a sí, en esta ocasión le daremos a no.
Ah, then in that case we'll continue. But now, here comes the real question. What do you think would have happened if you had told me that you wanted this to stop? Do you think it would have been particularly different? Would I have taken the same idea but rephrased it superficially to fit that answer? Perhaps you never would even have thought of it if I hadn't brought up the issue in the first place. Oh, now think about it. Will it be worth it for you to restart and then come back here just to do the other option? Clearly, this whole gag takes some time. What if the other option is even longer? How long will you spend in total just to have heard all the narration? Oh, and this is rich. Perhaps you've just played the other option, and now you've come to see what happens in this one. So, what do you think? Which choice was the better one? Imagine if you had selected Continue on your first playthrough, how tantalizing it would be not knowing what happens when you pick the other option. Indeed, you are one of the lucky ones. Though if the other option is really miserable to listen to, then perhaps you're not. In fact, I'm just going to say that no one who's listening to this is lucky. Well now, I've built up the other option so much that I'm going to stop talking and leave you to your decision whether to come back here, continue with the game, or just sit in this spot forever and ever. Cheers.
Muy bien, ese es el final de este ending. Me parece que no va a suceder nada más. Solamente estaremos en esta habitación y no va a pasar nada. Entonces, muchas gracias por ver el video y nos vemos en una siguiente ocasión. Hasta luego.